There's an NBA player that is playing like a superstar, but he's only 19 years old. And that is Jalen Duren. He's showing flashes that he could be a great in the NBA right now, and I want to talk about him in today's video. I want to share my thoughts about Jalen Duren and where he could end up in the Pistons' future and in the NBA's future in general. But make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, and of course, hit the subscribe button, and let's get right into it. So let's take a look at what Jalen Duren has been doing for the Pistons this season. In the first game against the Heat, he had 17 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks, shooting 8 for 11 from the field. And then the very next game versus the Hornets, he had 14 points, 17 rebounds, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And then against my Chicago Bulls, he had 23 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And that makes him averaging 18 points per game, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, and just about 3 blocks per game while shooting 80% from the field. And I know that's only 3 games, but still, that's super impressive considering he's in his second year and he's only 19 years old. Now let's talk about Jalen Duren and the future of the Detroit Pistons. The future is really bright, especially for Jalen Duren, because he's the future center of the Detroit Pistons, considering he's only 19 years old and in his second year is still insane. He's so young and so talented, and the Pistons are currently using him as just a traditional pick and roll center, just go catch lobs. But with his physique and how he's built, he's developing into something much more than that. I want to talk about this pick and roll between Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren. I think it's going to be super effective in the future because it's effective right now. Cade Cunningham, he's really good in the pick and roll. With his size, 6'6", 6'7", I think this pick and roll between him and Jalen is going to be super effective. I think it's going to be like a dual threat pick and roll. Cade Cunningham can score, or Cade can throw it up for an easy lob for Jalen Duren, because Jalen Duren, he's quick off his feet, he's explosive, he could jump up and basically get any throw that Cade throws. Not any throw, but he'll be able to get whatever Cade tosses up because he's explosive off 2 feet. This guy could jump for how big he is, and he's pretty fast. He can move quickly for being 6'10" and built like a bodybuilder. This guy is strong, he's built, and he's going to be really good in the pick and roll with Cade Cunningham. But no, Jalen Duren is not just going to be a valuable, good, traditional pick and roll center. He's going to be a lot more than that. He's built for a lot more than just a traditional, effective pick and roll center. His build provides for much more than just going, running, catching lobs. This guy's fast. He's, like I said, he's quick off his feet. He could jump, and I haven't even talked about his defense yet. I'm just talking about his offense, which it isn't amazing, but it sure does look good. But when talking about Jalen Duren, you gotta bring up his defense, because his shot blocking ability is impressive. His timing and wingspan is really good. And right now he's just about averaging 3 blocks a game, which is really good. And his rebounding skills are top notch, offensively and defensively, which is really, he's averaging 15 rebounds per game. That kind of proves that his rebounding is good. It's really good. And his defense, that's probably what I like most about his game. I like everything about his game, but his defense and rebounding is truly what kind of impresses me. And like his ability to defend open space it's somewhat noteworthy, I guess. He could switch onto smaller players because he's quick on his feet and he's built like a bodybuilder, so I think his defense is going to work really well in today's NBA. Jalen Duren's future in the NBA is certainly extremely bright, especially with the Pistons and their entire team, because I think Jalen Duren is going to work really well with the Pistons, especially with Cade Cunningham, because Cade, like I said earlier, he's really good in the pick and roll, and I think Jalen Duren is the perfect match for Cade, but I don't think Jalen Duren is going to be limited to just a pick and roll center. Like I said, he's going to be much more than that, and I could potentially see him being a top 25 or even a top 20 center in the NBA sometime in the future. Maybe in 5 years we could see Jalen Duren being a top 20 center in the entire NBA. He's not going to be on Jokic or Joel Embiid level, but he certainly can be good. And a lot of people are going to agree with me. So I want you guys to put your thoughts in the comments below on what you think about Jalen Duren's future. I know I didn't go super in depth about, oh, here's what Jalen Duren looks like on the court, but I got my thoughts out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So make sure you guys leave your thoughts in the comments below, make sure you guys leave a like, and of course, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.